All right, so we're back in this place. Both myself and my boy Jeff. Jeff, you want to say what's up to the people?
I do. People, what's up? It's good to be seen by you all again. Welcome to the Big Daddy Energy Podcast. Solo, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, actually. I appreciate it. When I think about Big Daddy energy, it makes me think sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Right? You got any phrases you want to throw in there?
Yeah, man. You gotta go. You gotta go. Boys will be boys. That's one
Boys will
that
be boys. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a
yeah,
good one. Because I said so.
yeah, yeah.
That's one. That's another one, right?
That's another one. Yeah. I like this one too. I wear the pants in this relationship.
There you go. And
Right.
and that's it. That's gonna be the one.
All right.
Let's go with that one. Matter of fact, I need to write that down. All right.
Write it down.
All right. Let's do it right here.
And you can say it in different ways. You can have fun with it. I wear the pants in this relationship.
I like that.
You could even throw a hey in front of it. Hey, I wear the pants in this relationship. You know.
yeah. That's true.
We wear the pants. Yeah.
They tried to play us, but we made the game. Offend these haters, turn their shade to shame.
Believe you me.
Stick with the name that pays. Big Daddy everything.
And they thought I was dumb to rap, but how dumb is that when I'm the running back? Gut punch you in front of you at eye level, see if you gon' stomach that. It's food for thought, but we don't feed them hoes, we don't need them hoes. Eloquent, Big Daddy elephant, just in they element. Intelligence, telling men something they could tell a friend. And
I don't think y'all understand the amount of times I was jumping around. All right, so here we go. Talking all this noise again.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, do you know what romance is?
Yes, I've heard of it. Yeah. It was a period of time known as the Romantic period. It's arts and poetry and things like that. That's what you mean, romance?
Not exactly, no. Like romantic relationships.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm familiar. Yeah, it's up there with like what is it, Mother Hen? The lady that lived in the shoe.
Fairy tale.
Fairy tales.
Uh,
Fables and such.
well, it's interesting, brother, because I was watching a podcast. What's the podcast name? What's it called? I thought I would have it. I told myself for sure, oh, I'll just memorize it. I'll just remember it. And then I don't remember it. But I said, dude, I follow on Instagram. Oh yeah, I'll be able to find it.
If your skin looks like this.
Oh, be quiet, Instagram.
We're doing skin ads. That's part of our channel. Oh.
It's a finesse.
While you're doing that, I'd like to remind everyone watching. If you pay attention to the bottom of the screen, it says "We wear the pants." All right, nosotros uso los pantalones.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Jeff. I appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome. Hey, what is this?
Yeah, I see hands.
Give me a second here. Okay,
So I did find it. The podcast is called Rich and Unemployed.
okay.
Yeah. And there were ladies on there that said something very profound.
Okay.
The All-Star game is on. Rats. Jeff.
Uh,
Super Bowl and then All-Star game.
All-Star game. Well, all right. If there weren't so many dadgummit sports,
maybe we could change the world.
yeah, we'd have your freaking
Wow.
attention.
Haven't we always done this though, brother? We don't care.
Yeah, we've
Appreciate that, Rachel, because I was looking and we're way down from our usual numbers. Around this time in the video, we're usually around way up to like 3 something.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at a 300% deficit, it looks. Oh, 200.
Yes, well, yes. So we're at 2 right now. It's all good.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. All right.
My apologies. 1 second.
No worries. So I'll talk to Manny.
I'm not going to watch the game.
Yeah, you probably are. Hey, what's up, Manny? Good evening to you as well. Look, I see a new picture. Jeff's missing the picture. That's cool. Nice photo of you. So the wanna kind of get into the topic a little bit. The podcast had ladies saying that they were talking about a lot of feminine things, and they said it's okay for a man to be feminine in certain things. They said, and it's okay for a woman to be masculine in certain things. And they said, society has made it to where if a man is feminine, he's gay, and if a woman is masculine, whatever. She didn't finish. I have some comments to read. Lol. Hi, so. La. You're welcome. I always feel like mine is kind of like a real, just like real subtle. Jeff's his songs are usually kind of like up tempo, like a beat, like right in your face. Mine is really just kind of laid back, It starts with an S. Usually if you're gonna sing something and you're gonna come with an S, you gotta ease into it. You can't make that hard S. So you said, it just don't come right. So you gotta be like, so you said, those kind of things. But where is G? He said he had to go for a little bit, so I'm sure he'll be back. You're throwing her in there too. You're throwing her in there too. Until you got to sing back to her. Yeah, so you see the title, Manny?
All right.
Oh, here. You got to read this.
Oh, I came back to some tunes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Where is Jeff? I don't know how to do the F. Jeff's right here, actually, Manny. How's it going?
You got check out the picture.
Which one?
Her photograph, Manny. You see, it's a new one.
Oh,
you didn't notice? You didn't notice it was new? I'm the only one.
No, I noticed it. Yeah, I didn't at first. My apologies, man. I actually really like this photo, though, Manny.
It's a good one. Look, you see how she got the
inquisitive. I like it, Manny.
She works for like a law firm.
Yeah.
Like, what is she saying right there? What's the photo saying?
So the first thing I notice is the smiling of the eyes.
Okay, her eyes are smiling. Yes.
You've got not only the smiling of the eyes, but also the seriousness of that. What would that be? The left brow.
Oh, okay. They just got the
See that?
yeah.
So it's a
Gotcha.
serious smile with the inquisitive. Yeah, this tells me that you are the manager, regional manager of a bank,
I can see that.
something like that.
I can see that.
Regional manager, not just the bank though, like the finance,
But she gets money. She understands money. You can see it.
regional finance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Her hair is out of her face for the most part. She's got one little kind of like mine. This one little
Yeah, I get that with these when I wear these.
right. And that just kind of happens because you know, look at your day. The day
Yeah.
that you have ahead of you just kind of
Yeah. That actually tells us that you're doing stuff.
Yes.
If your hair didn't move like that, then we would know you're not working. But that you're working.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I asked her if she saw our topic today, our title.
Okay.
Yes, I see what she says. And what? Look at this. All right, let me read this one. We'll go back and forth. I'm gonna read this one. This song says, "Hi Ray, Toya. I hope you're splendid this Sunday." All right, so then Jeff, you gotta you gotta read.
All right, I can do this. Let's see. This is very well written, Ratoria. So we'll do. Hey, 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 hey,
Hey, hey,
hey,
hey.
Manny.
That's pretty good, brother.
Thanks. Yeah, there you go.
Nah, you're a natural, Jeff.
You like that?
Nah, man, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I was just trying to stick with the format. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Kind of like the San Antonio Spurs.
Right,
It's like
right.
just, fundamentals.
Good, brother.
I
Not
appreciate
bad. So I was filling everybody in about where I got this thing to talk about from the podcast,
it. Okay.
Rich and Unemployed. There's a guy on Instagram that goes by Finessers Only Club. That's what he goes by,
Okay.
and got quite a few amount of followers.
Okay.
Anyhow, he had some women on his panel, and they were saying that there's a few things that is feminine about guys, and it doesn't mean that they're gay. And then there's things that's masculine about women, and it's all good. One of the things that the women said is that it's feminine to not pursue women and have women and wait for women to pursue them. They said that that's feminine.
To not pursue women, for a man to wait for the woman to pursue them.
Right. Wait for women to chase them. They want women to chase them. And they said that was feminine. And then he wanted to interject, but they said, yes, that's feminine. And
Okay.
then they said that be romantic is feminine.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't particularly choose to be romantic.
No.
And there's actually a number of reasons. And I love using the assortment of them all. Well, there's all these reasons. And I said,
Brother, it's like a box of chocolates in front of you.
Yes, brother.
There's some caramel, some mint, some dark.
Well, I love trying to use. Which one am I going to use? Which reason am I going to use to not be romantic? I never was, brother. Not even in elementary school when I thought, when you're so impressionable, brother, like,
Yeah.
Let me bring her a flower that I picked.
Yeah.
I never, no, brother. I never even tried it, brother.
Yeah.
No,
I get it, brother. I get it. I would actually, to that, I would say something not opposite, because I never was able to succeed at romance.
I'm just sure you were, Jeff. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean,
you got kids. You already have kids.
Yeah, but both of those, well, the children came from the opposite of romance. I remember specifically when they were made.
Oh, okay.
It was not romantic. So I've tried romance. I have tried it. Unlike my friend here, I have tried it, and I was never good at it. I have some funny stories about my exploits as well.
I'd love to hear at least one. I think for everybody would like to hear actually.
Okay, I was dating a girl named Maria. I was very young. I was a teenager, and she blossomed before all the other girls.
Okay,
She was blooming, so to speak,
got you.
like blossoming. You know what I mean? And she was my girlfriend. She was my girlfriend, and she told me that she would allow me to do certain things to her if I stopped hanging out with my boys. And I decided that I could simultaneously hang out with the boys and trick her into thinking that I wasn't hanging out with the boys.
That's pretty romantic.
Pretty romantic. And then
Yeah.
the next day it was Valentine's Day, the one we just had, except this was maybe a decade and a half ago.
Okay.
And I decided if I bring her a rose, surely she'll think that I wasn't with the boys this morning because I'm walking into school with a rose. Why would I be with the homies?
No, you can't be with the homies.
By holding a rose.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty
So
good.
I'm going to walk up to her holding the rose after I leave the homies. So what I did was I got the rose. The homies came to pick me up because that's how we went to school. My freshman year, we didn't ride the bus. The homies came and scooped us up. So I got the rose and stuck it in my pants and pulled my shirt over the rose. And then, on our way to school, the homie decided that it was time to blaze some contraband. And so we blazed, and I got blitzed as a result. Extremely blitzed. And this was in 2002. So my pants were very starched. If you guys remember 2002, the pants that stood up starched.
Yeah, I remember.
So my pants were very starched. I get out of the truck. We're going to the school. I got this rose tucked in my waist with my shirt over it, and I am blitzed. I feel like I'm walking on the moon. And I walk up to Maria, and I say, "Hey, what's up, babe?" And she says, "Why do you smell like that?" And I said, "I don't know." And then I was like, "Oh, I forgot. I got this for you." And I went to pull the rose out.
You should have had it all out already.
I was intoxicated. It was too late. My thoughts were gone. And the homies all dapped me up and said, "All right, bro, we'll catch you later," to say bye because we had already said hi because we were obviously hanging out. She didn't go for it. It didn't work. And that was my attempt at romance.
After you say that, brother, I actually remember one time. Yeah, one time. So easy to forget. But I did actually. Yeah, I did actually make an attempt at romance, and it was just regular, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like a candlelight dinner.
Old trusty, huh?
Yeah. Had a little music playing.
Yeah. Was it Parmesan chicken? Is that what you made? Parmesan?
Yes.
Some Parmesan chicken? Yeah, that's it's like 3 meals that are staple for the candlelight dinner. Right?
Yeah, no, it was pretty close. I actually put a twist on it, you know. I call it chicken colio.
I like it, man. Right. Okay.
Yeah. No, we shared an evening, and listen to me, Joe. I have no idea what happened after I went and made this dinner, did the rose. May even had brought some wine. I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have no idea. Not even the slightest clue, brother. If anything even happened after that. Okay. I just remember having a real rose, putting it in a, what do you call those things?
A vase?
Yeah. One of those.
Vase?
Maybe a vase.
Yeah, a vase.
Yeah. And that's for a little water. I don't know. Put a little water in it.
Yeah.
And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In our. Yeah. And we were just right there at the bar in our house. In And I didn't know where to go with that, brother. All I knew was like, I don't know. Pick this
Yeah.
stuff. She didn't make a big deal out of it. Yeah, I'm thinking, hey, look how far I've come. Look.
Yeah, surely.
Surely this is
Yeah.
it, brother. This is big bang is about to, this is it, man.
Yeah, you're gonna call all your friends and tell them what I've done.
Yeah, she did. You're right, brother. That's what I was thinking. She didn't call
Yeah.
anybody. She didn't take any pictures. She didn't write about it on Instagram.
No story.
She didn't show everyone somebody loves me. None of that, bro.
Damn. F in the chat, guys. F in the chat.
Stop telling this story. Are you getting jealous or what's going on with this? Stop what? Yeah, brother. So I vowed from that day forward I would never.
Is that a villain backstory, brother? Is that what we're
Yes, sir. That's how I became the way I am now.
That's how you became the romantic list.
Large wasn't out then. What?
It's the phone company, LG.
Oh, okay. LG. No,
They've been out for a while. This in the 90s?
This was had to be 2013.
Oh, LG was out, yeah, because Singular Wireless was already out of the picture.
Yeah,
sure. LG was.
Got you. Why would I have done any of those things? No, it's all good. Look, listen. I get it. I retired. You know what I'm saying? That's as smooth as I could have made it,
Yeah.
So, I remember that. After you said rose, brother, I saw a rose in my life. I was like, I've had a rose in my life.
Yeah.
I've had one. Another time, I believe I did go and get her feminine hygiene.
Aw.
Yeah. So.
Aw. That's the appropriate response. Oh man. Yeah,
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They know it was Instagram, man. They're back on their man-child behavior. Speaking of man-child, this is how I grew up. I didn't grow up being romantic. So it turns out that I actually agree with these ladies, and it's not easy for me to agree with a lady when because I just don't know if they've given much thought to what they're saying. It's not that women are never right, because women can be right, and they're right a lot of times, but if they're like on the spot and they're just saying stuff, if it's their first time saying it, they might just be saying it just because that's how they feel.
Yeah, I agree. I want to say on the first point they made, I agree somewhat. I think
Which one?
It's feminine for men to not pursue women, for them to expect women to pursue them.
Okay, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just a little bit, because I don't necessarily think that that's feminine in and of itself. Like if you were to see the scene of a guy saying, "I don't pursue women. I only deal with the women that pursue me," right? If you were to see that scene, I wouldn't be able to, with that scene alone, stamp feminine behavior or behavior.
Got you.
Right? Because there are different factors that will create this type of attitude.
But I meant to talk to you about this off the air, but we actually lost a viewer or the interest of a viewer because we say the crutch word right.
We say what?
The crutch word right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say right, like that?
When we say we're talking about something and I'm saying it to you, right? That right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So
That's
that's
the worst crutch word I've heard. That's better than a or ah.
it's going around. It's contagious.
Oh wow. That's crazy, right?
I meant to talk to you about it off the air, but you know, if I
wow,
keep
man.
forgetting, I'll keep forgetting, brother. So I have to say
Yeah.
it when I can say it.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'll just act like I didn't.
Okay, right on. Yeah. Back to our regular broadcasting.
All right. So, oh, I'm sorry, man. He's being funny right here. Yes, ma'am. I wrote it on purpose.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's on to us very much. She knows what's going on with us. She gets us back all the time.
Yeah.
Women are right all the time. So I went to this place. It's called Stuckey's. Stuckey's is what is it? It's like a truck stop.
Okay. Good
And
name. Stop. Stuckies. Yeah.
Stuckey's. And so when you head to the restroom area, of course, there's two sides. There's a male and female, men, women.
Right.
And so it says men to the left because, as you guessed it, what do you think they said?
Women are always right.
Women are always right. And that's what Manny just said. Women are right all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just if they are, I don't agree all the time. And most of the time I don't agree. And but it was interesting. But as you're saying, that just looking at it, you wouldn't necessarily call somebody like The Bachelor, the show The Bachelor.
Right.
Just because that show exists doesn't mean that they're gonna cast only feminine men, right?
Exactly. So, like, if I were to see a scene, like, you look at a picture. If I saw a picture of a man, to the second point, a picture of a man, doing a romantic gesture, I would stamp feminine behavior on that picture. Like, if
Okay.
you shuffle me pictures and say stamp feminine or masculine behavior,
I got you.
rules of men, and this
Right.
guy's doing construction work, masculine. This guy's slapping a woman, feminine. This guy's on his knee asking a woman to marry him, feminine. A guy sitting there like this, waiting for women to come to him, like this with his hands. I'll put that one to the side and say, I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
got you.
that.
I got you.
And it's because there's certain circumstances that I would say that is absolutely masculine behavior.
Yeah.
In the current thing, the way things are now.
Yeah.
I could see a scenario, multiple scenarios where men are not pursuing women and it's masculine behavior.
Well, let's look at it both of the ways.
Okay.
Because you're right. One of the ways is, let's use her the way she's seeing it. You're too scared to approach a woman. You're intimidated and you just want to sit back and wait to see who's checking you out. That's because of what.
Yeah. That's yeah. All day, yeah.
That's feminine. But the masculine side is a guy is smart enough to know. Even though he can go up to a woman, no problem. He's busy, he's doing whatever he's doing. But he's smart enough to know that the women who take quite the interest in him are going to be the best choices. That's the best choice. If there's a woman that takes good interest in you, and then there's this other woman or this other woman that she's not taking a whole lot of interest in you. If you go after that woman that's not taking a whole lot of interest in you, you're setting yourself up to hate your life. Yeah. But if you say, you know what, this woman that's taking great interest in me, I don't see how she would mess my life up. She's actually going to do everything to help me. Whatever I ask her, she's going to do. Mm-hmm. And so that is a masculine man. He's just smart enough to know, like, nah, I'm not going to go around chasing women that don't even want to be caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But the romance, no, brother, I don't see how a man. Okay, let's look at Beauty and the Beast, brother.
Yes, sir.
Let's pretend like that's a man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm coming right now. I'll be right there. I know. I hear you. I'll be right there.
So let's pretend. For you good though? You good?
Yeah. All is well. Got
Okay,
a
cool.
house full of.
All right. If let's just pretend that the Beast is a man, just for like just for kicks.
Okay.
He is dancing with a woman so gently. That's all I know, brother. I don't know the rest. Can somebody?
For
Can somebody-
romantic dancing. We're looking for
Oh man, can somebody help me with the rest? With the rest of this movie?
something magical.
I have no idea. That's all I've ever seen, brother.
Yeah.
Under spinning.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I don't know anything else. Okay, all right, so they can help me out. All right, the Beast is a man. No, he's not. I saw his face. He's ugly.
He's hairy.
Oh, I just noticed the "We Wear the Pants" going across the screen. Just seeing our pants. You thought we were out here pantless?
Come on.
You thought we were doing this like how during the pandemic people would come like the top they were wearing like a suit.
Tie, yeah. Without pants, no pants.
She thought we were out here pantless. All right, so what is this about? Curse was only put on him to look that way, but he is still a man. Okay, so what was the curse about? Because now I need to get to the bottom of this movie. Please, y'all help me out. Beauty and the Beast. What is that about? Because I guarantee you that the whole movie is about snipping his gonads off, his testicles.
What I do know about the movie is that it wasn't just him. It was like his whole mansion had the curse on him.
Oh, that's why the candle was.
Those were all people that were cursed just like him to be something else.
I like the camel guy, bro. He was like,
He was cool. Yeah. He set up the whole dinner.
Nah, he was kind of cool. Brother, it's just little bits that I can see, brother. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I'm mixing it up between Cinderella. Because didn't she have like a pumpkin that turned into something else? Rats.
She had a rat. Yeah, rats with a pumpkin. Yeah, Cinderella.
Yeah, so I'm starting to mix those up.
Yeah, these stories come from the Romantic period, by the way.
Okay, so Ray Toy, please, if you would. A question was asked. Ray Toy Hogan, do you wear pants? Yeah, she wears. Every once in a while, she'll wear some tights.
Whenever I see someone do those eyebrows, brother, by default, I play the noise in my head. Tick, 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 tick. Every time I see it, brother, I hear ding, 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 ding.
Because he was cold and selfish. He was a horrible guy. He was rich.
Yeah, he was rich.
He got all that stuff he got from being this whatever he was. But I know they snipped his testicles off of him to, maybe he could have been a better person. Because I expect men to be decent people.
I always had a problem with that story, man, because I was always a fan of that guy. What was his name? The dude, he has a whole song in the bar when he's talking about how cool he is and how tough he is. The dude, he's like the bad guy in the movie, but I always thought he was the good guy.
In which movie?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Yeah, they know. They know who I'm talking about.
Oh, they know. Okay.
He had a scene in the bar. He was like all tough and how cool he was, and he was the bad guy for some reason. I never understood why. I thought he was really cool.
Got you. Maddie, she wears tight pants. This is what she's saying. Tight ones. Yep. Usually approved by yours truly. All right. So I'm not getting much of the backstory of this person besides he was some type of way, and then I vaguely remembered that the only way the curse would be lifted is if somebody liked him for his heart. Like for his heart, like the way he is, like inside him.
The real him,
Yeah. And so I guess he turned into some soft ass like loser for this chick. And that's where he's dancing with her, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. But I understand if you're gonna make a movie called Beauty and the Beast, it's gonna be that beast being tamed. Why is the beauty? What happened to the beauty? Did she not have to be changed? Did she not have to learn anything? What was her story? Where was she all messed up at? Was she shallow at
she
first?
should have only been beautiful in the castle with him. That's what should have happened.
Right.
It should have been like when she leaves, she's ugly and wretched, but when she's in the castle, she's beautiful.
Oh, that would have been good.
That would have been dope, because if he can't be a beast, then she can't be beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I would have preferred to stay the beast, bro.
Why not? You're getting along just fine.
I got a mansion with all these servants.
And I'm more famous now because I'm a beast.
Yeah. Every once in a while, some doofus tries to come kill me. I got some action.
Eat his face.
Yeah. Throw some people off the top of the castle. Cool with that.
So he becomes romantic, I assume. Y'all, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it just looks like he. Now that brother, all I see is femininity. Like he had a ponytail.
Yeah.
This dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens if a better, since we're calling him a man, if a better man comes along and takes the woman, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Gonna fight him? No, she's my one. She went with him though. I'm gonna.
You're not a beast anymore. Chill.
I'm gonna fight to get you back. Romance in all the forms that I can fathom, Jeff. I mean, now that it's clear that I agree with her, it is all feminine, brother. This is what she said. She said it's feminine because the man is looking to appease the woman or to like get on her level. Like she's feminine, and so he has to come and live in that feminine space with her. That's why she likes it so much. That's why it's perfect. Because it's like, yeah, come hang out over here. This is, give me a fantasy. Give me romance me. I'm not going to give you what you want unless you make me feel perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, can you think about that?
Yeah. Yeah, my head would explode, brother. The idea of trying to make a woman feel perfect.
Because that's what romance is, isn't it? Making her feel perfect.
Yeah, that's what it is. And a lot of it is, I jokingly, compared it to being a fairy tale, but much of it is a fairy tale. If you ask someone if they're, what kind of person they are, and they answer, I'm a romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Okay.
And then you start to ask them questions about life and their understanding. They'll tell you things that they themselves have made up. They'll begin to rattle off things that they've made up completely. And there's typically like a disconnect from reality in that way of thinking. So people that are hopeless romantic, that's why some of the best artists that create stories that no one's ever heard are the romantic types, because they're able to tap into the things that aren't real and that exist and put them out and tell stories. But it doesn't serve you well in real life. It serves you well as an artist, as a creator, that kind of stuff. But in real life, it's not going to do anything for you.
So are we saying that a good time is feminine?
A good time?
Yes, sir.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay. So if I decided, you know what, Jeff? It's me and my wife tonight. Gonna get some cologne, put it on. Gonna just live the night away. All right.
Oh yeah, man.
No plans. Just her and I in each other's presence.
Oh yeah, all right. Enjoy yourself. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna I don't know, maybe we'll grab a bite to eat, and just
Yeah.
talk. Just talk. Really, it's been a while, since we've just had that connection going. Just kind of reconnect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, yeah. Hang out, man. Do you think?
Actually, somebody told me that they have a yacht rental.
A word?
Yeah, and it's supposedly only $200 that I can go, and it's going to be other people there. But
Nah. Do you think, man? Yeah, go enjoy that. That's cool.
I was just thinking about maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, do that, man. Make sure you get some. Make sure you wear new shoes. That way, the leather's nice and rugged. You're gonna be on a yacht. You don't want to slip and bust your ass.
Gotcha. You know what? I just got those. Remember those shoes I was telling you about? Just got
Yeah.
those shined. So
Word. Yeah. All right. So look, wear them the night before on
Mhm.
carpet only, and break them in a little bit. Actually,
Yep.
break them in. That way,
Yeah.
now your feet aren't hurting. And,
Okay.
enjoy yourself, man.
Okay. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll just we'll reconnect, man. That's not feminine, is it? Yeah, I didn't say anything that was feminine.
That's not at all, brother. That's human, actually. It's a human thing to do. Very human of you.
There was no fairy tales in that, right?
No, there's some experiences that are maybe limited to one or two chances.
Yeah.
Some good things to enjoy. Yeah, it's good.
She won't feel perfect, Jeff, but I think she'll still enjoy herself just as much as I do. No one is going to enjoy themselves more than the other because that's in romantic situations. Only the women is enjoying all this.
That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
if we just go out, just kind of hang out, have fun, we'll both have a good time, Jeff.
For sure.
I'll make sure that we both have a good time.
For sure. What about this one? Let me run this scenario by.
All right.
My wife tells me about a certain flower that she's always seen, Texas rose. She tells me it's yellow, it's got red trim. She's always seen them, and she's always thought they were so pretty, and they smell good. And I ask her a few questions about it, like, what makes you so into the flower? She says, oh, this, that, and the other. And then I'm out and about the next day doing some stuff, and I see the rose that she was talking about for the first time. I've never seen one. I don't know. I see this one, and I say, hey, you know what? I bet if I brought that home, she would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe she can put it up for decoration or something. And I purchase it for $8. Here you go.
Yeah.
Take it home and say, hey, look what I found. Since you were talking about it, I thought I'd bring this by.
Yeah.
What do you think? And she goes, oh my God, that's the Texas rose I was just telling you about. Yeah. I got it. So what you got going on? Actually, after dinner. What are you doing?
Absolutely. That's not feminine at all, bro. That's not romantic.
Isn't that just kind of like considerate? Doesn't that just mean that I pay attention to our conversations and maybe hear about the things that she sees with her eyes?
Yeah, it does, brother.
Right.
You didn't go buy 9,000 of them.
I didn't send it to her job.
Yeah. No, that's cool, Jeff. That's a good experience right there.
Yeah.
It's way more meaningful for the relationship than romance. Romance is not real. And by the way, the guys that y'all really, really like get nothing out of it. We don't get anything out of it. I'm telling you, whenever it's done, we hate how much we spent.
Yes. Yeah.
After, what I mean, like after it's all done.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we think about it, and we're like, God, I went through all that.
I really spent $90 on a bottle of wine. Damn.
This is and I'm literally dealing with the same person. This is the same, everything is the same. And I went that far. Well, hopefully she's happy. Yeah, she was happy, but that wears off. It's gonna wear off by the next week. It's gone.
Yeah.
And so feminine is, I'm sorry, romance is very, very in the moment. It's very much about feelings. And it is feminine. It is feminine for the men. So as all the men that are, if there's any man listening, this is a podcast for men. But if there's any men listening, if you choose to be romantic, don't forget what we're telling you. It's feminine, and the results that you think that you're going to get from it is never worth it. It's a year. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. If y'all are setting time aside for each other, it doesn't have to be romantic. That's not a good idea. Just set aside the time and then just to be engaging, right, Jeff? Just engage, and you should be just
That's
fine.
it. Yeah.
You're just fine. Make sure she's on your mind while she's in front of you. Make sure she's the one that's on your mind, and you'll be fine, man. You should be just fine.
Yep.
Hey, what about if the guys who are like, man, you guys are all messed up, man. No, I know I treat my woman good. I run her bath water. This and that and that. Y'all are so stupid. And what's wrong with her making it about her anyway? What's wrong with that? We're putting her first.
Yeah.
What if there's men waiting outside my door right here waiting to punch me, brother, because I'm telling them that being romantic is feminine.
No worries, brother. They won't be able to swing fast enough because she's the priority.
Yeah, that's true.
The swing isn't the priority.
That's
true. Those kind of guys, listen, this is what I've learned. Guys like that, they lack a few, because I've seen guys like that on the outward appearance, they seem to be extremely masculine when they're around men. When they're around men, I've seen
that too. Yeah.
Where they are what some would call alphas, you know what I mean? Very dominating, intelligent guys that get things done. I've seen this before, but there are some core traits that serve masculinity very well that they're lacking, these guys. And some of these traits are going to be being able to function at a high level under extreme pressures. Those guys cannot function at high levels under extreme pressure.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why is because they do not know the amount of pressure that forsaking romance creates. And a man who has a woman, when a man has a woman, if he forsakes romance, it creates pressure, and he has to go to work under that pressure. He has to come home under that pressure. He has to go to sleep under that pressure. You know what I mean? Because it's the word not only from your wife, but it's coming from the outside world, the one that she's looking at constantly. Yes. So they're going to lack that, right? There's a couple others that we don't have to get into, but those guys, they're lacking some core fundamental tools that would really serve them well. And they're just going to be outside waiting to punch you, I suppose. They won't be there long because they have to go home. And
yeah, you're right. Speaking of these guys who take action based on how they feel, they're mad at me for saying this thing. When you think about the men that are committing suicide, and then there's other men who, instead of just shooting themselves, they go hurt other people at the same time. They know they're gonna die. It's like a suicide, brother. But they're like, "Oh no, I'll go do this." Mm-hmm. Have you noticed a recurring thread? Something that this lines up with each and every one of these guys.
I would say so.
What would you say is?
These guys are not typically the kind of guys that have women.
Okay. So they usually don't have a girlfriend. They're probably not married, or if they are married, maybe their wife has been, not their best friend.
Yeah.
And so they lose it. They lose what, Jeff?
Their control over their emotions.
No
control over their emotions.
They lost grip. Yeah. When we talk about men and their emotions, and some, there's always this back pushback. Like, oh no, men, y'all are always trying to act like y'all don't cry and y'all need to let it out. And not every woman is like that. I will, not use that against you, and so on and so forth. It's their feelings of curiosity. Women are very curious, so they just want to just trust me long enough to tell me. Just tell me already.
Mhm.
But it's not that men cannot cry.
Right.
When we were being raised, and the men in our lives said, "Hey, don't shut up all that crying. Men don't cry." Whatever all that was about, whatever y'all saw, y'all didn't see when that same man came back to that young boy and said, "Listen, I know whatever feeling he was going through. I know you were whatever it was, but you got to stay strong. You got your little brother out here. You got your mom out here. You the man of the house. You got to stay strong." Jeff, am I making that up?
Not at all. No.
Can that tough guy who just told his nephew or his son to not cry, can he show such vulnerability around them and say, "Oh,
No.
ladies, it's just a secret. Let me tell y'all." So yeah, I mean, we do feel some of the same things y'all feel, but we do our best to like not show it because we got to be strong, and y'all are
Yeah.
like, we can't let y'all see that. He's not going to do that. He's going to keep the same strength that when he said, "Hey, men don't cry."
Yeah.
That's how he's gonna say it around y'all. But there's another side. And
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, to be quite honest, we came with emotions first. God made man first. We have emotions. We do have emotions. The most important thing about a man, and as it pertains to emotions, is being able to control them.
That's it.
Because if I was only very hungry, which is an emotion, being tired also like this, sleepy, that's an emotion. Try it. Try it, Jeff. Next time you get really, really tired, brother, really, really sleepy, try to control that emotion. You'll see, brother. You'll say,
Yeah.
I'm not tired.
I only feel like this.
It's just a feeling.
It's just another feeling. Yeah.
It's
No,
just
for
an
sure.
emotion. Being hungry, that's just an emotion. Hungry?
Yeah.
Try to I'm not talking about malnourished and starving. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it's 9 o'clock and you haven't eaten since 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
You have all these
for sure.
calories in you. What are you talking
Yeah, I'm a little bit overweight. I'm trying to burn some of that, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
then also build muscle.
Yes, sir.
And my body says I'm hungry, and I know I'm not hungry.
Yeah, it's just an emotion.
I can go like 9 days right now without eating and be just fine. And
Yeah.
It's just a feeling. I just feel like eating is really what it is.
Just feelings.
That's
Excuse
all.
me. Just feelings. So a man needs to be able to, if he's hunting and he's very hungry, he needs to get out of there, because I gotta stay focused. I can't be too eager because I'm hungry. Be too eager, like, oh, nah, man, you just scared them away.
That's it.
Stay poised. Men, only mature men can do this. Then there's some women who have started their journey of maturing.
Right.
No female, if she's not mature, none of them can do this. None, not one can say, "Let me put my emotions on the back burner and deal with what I need to do." It. Nobody. But if you have started to mature, like a mother, being a mother, or getting great responsibility at work, or whatever it is, then you can say, "Okay, I'm starting to mature. I actually have to put my emotions on the back burner."
Yep.
But men, we have to do it all the time. And now men are hearing that they don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot to say about that. We don't have to do it now.
Please. No, please, brother.
Okay.
I want you to say those things.
All right. So going back to what you said, the part that nobody sees, we always see the men don't cry.
Yes, sir.
But we don't see the hidden conversation between the men afterwards.
Right.
So I think there was an era or a generation, let's say, where they didn't know that. Hey, what's up, brother? That's not a long time. No.
Yeah. No.
Message. No chat. No comment.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? It's good to see you, man. Yeah, I think there was a generation that didn't know that.
Didn't know what.
They didn't know that they were supposed to follow that up
Okay,
with
yeah,
some understanding.
got you.
And so what ended up happening was you have young boys that are just being told only the first part, men don't cry. And there was no understanding offered to them. Right. And
Gotcha.
because all they did was in an emotional manner hold on to not crying in public. Right.
Right.
They not so they weren't controlled by their emotions, but they also didn't do the correct things with their emotions. And so you end up with these broken men. And I think that's where the idea of it's okay to cry kind of sprang from, is the art of understanding emotions was lost. And so
Gotcha.
now all we have is like the cliche stuff that everybody says, men don't cry. Well, men should cry. Neither of those are true. Right. And here's what it kind of comes down to. I want to bring this up and then I'll be done. And I want to bring this to this is for the fellas listening. And we'll clip this if we need to get y'all to hear it.
Yeah, let's do it.
The words motive and motor come from the same word, movere, Latin, and it means to move or the thing that makes move. Right. So if you have a carriage and a horse, the motive is the horse. Right. That's what's making the cart move. And it's able to do so by way of the wheels. But without the horse, it would move, whether it has wheels or not. The motive and the motor. So when you think about motive or motivation, think about it like a motor, the motor in the car. It's the thing that causes the thing to move. The motive of a man should not be emotion. And that's the crux of it. That's the core of the understanding that I think was lost. The motive of the man should be duty, things like duty, responsibility, reason, things like this. And this is why men are able to go do the things that men are able to do. If the motive is feeling and emotion, then you're going to end up with something that becomes, unstable and dangerous. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happens. That's kind of where the art was lost, and then everybody was like, "No, it's okay to cry. No, you're allowed to have feelings." And then men heard that and said, "Well, let me put that in the gas tank."
Oh man!
Right? And the problem with it is emotion and feelings. That'll get you where you need to go, but it's a very hot oil, and it burns very hot, but it burns very quickly, and it's gone. You understand?
Yeah, that's good.
It'll burn hot, really hot, but then it's done, and that's it. Now you're done. Now you're not doing anything. Because you only showed up here because of how you felt. Whereas something like duty, code, or ethic, or moral, something like that, that's supposed to be in the fuel we use, it doesn't burn as hot as emotion, right? But it'll keep me here for as long as I need to be to get it done.
Right.
And that's what's supposed to be driving men. That's what's supposed to be driving them. So I don't mind that a man is in tears. So long as he is in tears with his hands clutched to his weapon and he's running uphill. I don't care that he has tears in his eyes.
Yeah.
If his hand is on his weapon and he is charging the hill, I don't care if he's bawling his eyes out. I don't care. Just get up, do the job. You understand? It would be better for him not to be. But the point I'm making is it's not so much the act of crying that needs to be focused on. It's more so the control over the emotion. Is crying helping you right now? No. Then why are you doing it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
So I think that's the crux of it is the motor for the man. It shouldn't be your emotion.